Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Path of Exile video reaction. We are fresh, hot off the presses here. I was in the middle of a Hearthstone Battlegrounds game on stream whenever this got uploaded, unfortunately, so I couldn't record right away. But still, only 48 minutes ago. It's still pretty damn fresh. 7.5 minutes of the Breach overhaul. Let's see what we are getting. I'm very excited for this. I did not play PoE 1's Keepers of the Flame League, so a lot of this is actually going to be pretty new to me. So you are getting like my raw reaction, even if it's including a feature that was introduced in PoE 1 2 leagues ago in the Keepers League. I'm still going to be like kind of like brand new to the concept. So let's get into it.
When you first do a breach in the endgame, you will find Aelith, one of the Keepers of the Flame, an ancient order of monks dedicated to preventing the Hiveborn from entering the world.
It looks so good.
As you seem to be a keen slayer of demons, Aelith would like to recruit you to the order.
I'm going to try not to pause so much because like this is a long video, but like it is so cool that I think John said like it's not just Breach. A lot of the main mechanics have like their own little hangout spot now, which is very exciting.
As you seem to be a keen slayer of demons, Aelith would like to recruit you to the Order and asks that you travel to their monastery to the south. On the way there, you'll start to encounter more breaches, and will notice one of the first changes to the breach mechanic. You still have to kill monsters as fast as you can to keep the breach open, but now you can visibly see how much time you have left to keep it open, and how each kill extends its duration. Once you've reached the monastery...
Oh, I love that. I love the progress bar at the bottom of this. Like, that plus they also added it to Delirium. I love it. I think it's just really nice visual clarity. I know it's like, is it the most immersive thing ever? No. Does it like gamify it too much? Maybe. It's a video game though, so like get over it. You know, it looks really, really good and really cool. I really like that as a feature, because personally, like I never really know when the breach is about to close. It's just I open a breach. And then I try to kill a bunch of monsters, and then eventually it just closes. I can get the thing that makes it open or close, open 20% faster, or close 20% slower, or something like that. And it's like you kind of notice that maybe I had like an additional like 2 or 3 seconds there. I don't know, like I don't know. You have to kind of like subconsciously see it. But now I feel like with the progress bar, you actually see it also like, you know, filling faster or filling slower. Really cool. Really cool.
Once you've reached the monastery, you will learn more about the Keepers. In the 25 years since the events of Keepers of the Flame in Path of Exile 1, the war with the Hiveborn has not gone well, and they have managed to establish a foothold in the world nearby. A gigantic area has fallen to the Scourge, and the Keepers are unable to get inside. Inside the monastery is the Genesis Tree, a powerful asset to the war effort, stolen from the enemy and gifted to the Keepers by the Dreamer himself.
Yeah, see, I didn't know anything about the tree. I just know that it was like... I just know that the tree was really, really broken in Path of Exile 1. And in Path of Exile 2, it's like just for jewelry, which is a lot better. Instead of like it being where you get every single piece of gear for the rest of time, like it was in Keepers of the Flame.
And penetrate the Hiveborn foothold. But without Hiveblood, the tree has withered. To get Hiveblood, you will need to take advantage of another new mechanic of Breach. If you can keep the otherworldly portal open
those are definitely new monsters,
the Breach will stabilize and will enter a new phase.
Or maybe I'm just noticing them because I'm watching someone else do it.
The Hiveborn will send their toughest miscreations to defeat you, and the Breach will not close until you can annihilate them, dropping Hiveblood that you can use to restore the Genesis Tree.
Womb gift.
In some cases, you may even attract one of the deadliest foes the Hiveborn can offer. A Marshal of Zesht. These monsters also drop womb gifts, and if you take these to the Genesis Tree, they can be used to craft items to help you in the war against the Hiveborn.
Very nice.
Given that 25 years have passed since the beginning of the war, the tree has grown and withered many times, but with each cycle it learns and expands its abilities. When you first open the Genesis Tree, you will notice these holes into which you can place your womb gifts.
Oh my god, like
each womb gift
like what the hell am I even looking at?
Type of jewelry and must be fertilized with Hiveblood. So for example, you can place this amulet womb gift into the tree and it will give birth to a random rare amulet. But the Genesis Tree is capable of much more. As you continue to feed the tree, its branches will regenerate, and allow you more and more control over what kind of items it will birth. So for
Very
example,
nice.
this branch of the tree will allow you to control which base types of amulets can be birthed.
Cool. Hey, this is a pretty cool idea, like blocking different things. Like, that's a pretty cool idea for like maybe like a Atlas passive tree. You know, like I'm thinking one really big tree that all of the league mechanics are on, and you like specialize into what you like the most. You know?
And as you go deeper, it will even allow you to create new base types that you can't get anywhere
Could
else.
be a hot take. Put it in my womb.
Like this one, which gives you an entire spirit skill for free.
Whoa.
Or this one, which has a rune socket in it.
Wow.
To the
Oh, that's
left and
pretty
right
cool,
are
actually.
branches that will let you control which mods the amulet can get, including
Wait,
making
wasn't
sure
that one already in the game? No?
they're higher level, or controlling which specific mods that they will always have.
Ooh. Always have a mana modifier.
With 15 points to allocate,
Okay.
you will have to choose wisely
surely
how you
we're
want to
picking
specialize
that.
your crafts. But it's worth noting that this tree doesn't have any cost to respecking it. You can
I
enable or
love that.
disable the nodes at any time by clicking on them. On rings, we've also added some really interesting new crafting options as well. You have a bunch of new base types like these,
Oh, wait. Whoa. Hold up. New base types. We are reading. Are these going to be specific to Breach or what? Oh, okay. Kinetic Ring. That's kind of badass. It's just the upgraded version of Iron Ring. Instead of 1 to 4, it's 8 to 12 physical damage to attacks. 1% to all maximum resistances. Wait, that's crazy. That is so goated for tank builds. And probably generally. 6% increase max life. Okay. More ways to get health. So 5% increase max mana. I'm sure that would be good for somebody. Some chud. 17% increase chaos damage. Nice. And grasping this item gains bonuses from socketed items as though it was gloves. Oh, okay. Didn't they add that to something else? There's something else in the game that does that. I can't remember what it was. Wasn't it something with the Abyss? Where it gains socket bonus as if it was blank? I don't know. But everyone wanted to get the boots, right? Because then they could put the movement speed modifier into it and then like gain even more movement speed. But there's something like that in the game already.
you also have entire new classes of mods.
But that is
can be
really
added.
cool.
The right-hand branch of the ring tree adds an entire new set of caster mods to rings. From basics like extra elemental damage for spells,
Wait.
or more
Okay,
niche
we'll just see
options
another
like
one.
this mod that increases the rate you gain seals for Unleash.
Seal gain frequency. I mean, that's pretty cool. Brand new modifiers that didn't exist in the game before are always pretty cool. No matter how
And on
you
the
slice
left-hand
it.
side, you can unlock an entire
Unless it's like obviously super dog shit. Oh, roll minion modifiers. Minion players are eating so damn good. I'm so excited to watch the Tavern Talk with DM, Ghazi, and the devs.
new set of mods
John
for
and Mark.
minion characters. This stuff is actually pretty important.
Offering skills have 23% increased buff effect. Okay. And that's on an okay, yeah. Minions have 94% surpassing chance to fire an additional projectile. Well, that's badass. That's badass, actually. Wait, so what if are there any like, there have to be like boss beasts that you can tame with the Spirit Walker Ascendancy, and then you give them like as high of a chance as possible to fire more projectiles, so then they're just like shooting like 5 projectiles with their attacks?
Because casters and minion builds didn't have as many slots with interesting item crafting compared to attack builds. The Genesis tree
I would
narrows
agree.
that gap. There are also trees for belts and currency. I won't go over them too much here, but there are all sorts of goodies in these too. Like being able to create new catalysts for jewels, or a belt that gives
That's
lightning
pretty
damage.
cool. That's really cool. Oh, that's nice. Damn, that's nice. Guys, I want to play every mechanic, but like, which one do I focus? I mean, Breach looks so fruitful, right? Like, making shit with this is going to be like so valuable, especially to the people who focus on other mechanics. I really like that every mechanic is kind of getting like its focus thing. Or like it's kind of, but like these crafts, some of these crafts are going to go for so much damn currency, like going to go for so much damn money. It's crazy. And like, what was I about to say? Whole bunch of goodies in the, oh yeah, he said there's a whole bunch of goodies in like these trees, and there's a currency womb. Here's my concern for the currency womb, right? Specifically, this is just what I imagine, right? Obviously, there's not going to be a way to get mirrors. Okay, you're not going to be able to just print a mirror every time you put something in the currency womb. But is there going to actually be like, after you've fully fledged out the currency womb, is there going to be a really high and reliable way to like get divines? Because bro, if I fully complete the currency womb tree, like portion of the tree, and the best thing I can get is like a chaos, well then like, what are we even talking about here? Like, oh, and I forgot, like, I actually somehow slipped my mind that they have like the medium, the like the low tier, medium, and greater versions of the currency, like the greaters and the perfects. So hopefully there's a way to like get like, you know, if you get super lucky, you get like a perfect chaos or something, like a perfect exalt, or you can actually get a divine if you get lucky. It's going to be really annoying if you like complete the whole currency womb part of the tree, and then like every time you go to the currency womb, it's like, here is one exalt orb. I don't know. I don't know how reliable it is at getting the good currencies in PoE 1. And obviously they've made a lot of changes to it for PoE 2. So I doubt it's honestly that relevant, but I hope that it is actually like good, because like good jewelry and good belts, those are subjective based on the build that you have, right? One ring might be trash to like 90% of people, but like to this group of people who do this type of build, it's going to be really good. There's a really high chance that there's at least some market for like the really good jewelry and belts that you make. But the reality of their currency womb is that like, if I ain't getting like divines or like greaters and perfects, then what the hell are we even doing? Like, I'm not going to waste my time with it late game if that's the case.
Sorts of goodies in these too, like being able to create new catalysts for jewels, or a belt that gives lightning damage.
I think the jewel catalysts are pretty cool. I like that there's a lot more of an ability to be more deterministic with your jewel crafting now, like with the delirium, where you can just literally click an emotion and it gives different modifiers to like the emerald, ruby, sapphire, and diamond. Depending on what color of jewel you have, you can just like basically click on it and just slap a modifier on it, like 100% deterministically. Because I feel like 99.9% of the time, every time I've gotten like a good jewel, if it has like 2 good spots, maybe I slam it with an exalt, I get the 3. Oh, that's really good. 3 good things. And then I slam it with another one, and of course, instead of rolling like a really high value or like really good for my build jewel, it completely fucking flops on the final slam. And like, what am I supposed to even do about that? But like now it's like, if you get 3 good modifiers on a jewel, you're really happy because you can basically guarantee something good as the 4th. If you just like find the correct emotion, or you buy it off the trade marketplace, the currency exchange. Sorry. So yeah.
Once you've done enough breach encounters, you may finally get a womb gift capable of birthing a breach stone.
Oh. Whoa.
And you can then use it on the Hiveborn incursion.
Daddy like. I like that there's a reason for those because I've literally have billions of stacks of splinters from my 0.3 league.
Once used, the true extent of the Breach Demon's foothold becomes clear.
Oh,
They have not only transformed the land,
it's
but
so
constructed
cool.
huge sky hives as well.
Sky
When you
hives.
enter the outskirts of their realm, you will discover breach hives. Using the
That's
power
cool
of
that
the
you can go
Keepers of
through
the
the
Flame,
walls.
these otherworldly structures can be burned away when walking through them. But for each one destroyed, more of the Hiveborn will attack when you attempt to purge the hive. These encounters are particularly rewarding for womb gifts, so you'll want to do as many of these as you can. But your real goal are the sky hives deeper into the domain.
Oh, is this where you fight Zesh now?
These twisted creations are securing the demon's entry into our world.
Oh man, I love wave defense games. I gotta be honest, I do. The fact that like wave 3, I mean 24 waves is crazy. Hopefully they are literally like one wave, and before that wave is even completely done, the next one starts coming out, like if you were too slow. Or like the moment you kill everything from like the third wave, the fourth wave ones are coming in. Like I hope there's no like, okay, I defeat this wave, now I whack off for like 10 seconds while the next wave like decides when it's gonna spawn. I really hope that it's very, very fluid and fast. Like if you have a really high tempo, high clear speed build, you can actually complete this really quick.
Inside the very center are the
Oh my
Breach
God, he
Lords
dropped his
Tool and
nuts.
Ash, and you'll need to defeat them if you want to get rid of the foothold
Wow.
once and for all.
The unique shield.
Now, once you've completed the questline version, there is still more to do. You will find other breach domains on the Atlas randomly in your travels. For
Ooh.
each one, you will need to find a breach stone,
Ooh.
destroy the sky hives, and defeat the Breach Lords. And doing these encounters is what will give you access to fight Zesht, the existing Breach Pinnacle boss, which you can access by communing with the Dreamer himself inside the
Oh, he
monastery.
looks way cooler now, though. He looks
Completing
way
the questline for
cooler.
Breach, you will also be gaining points for the Breach Atlas tree, and there are a lot of cool new options here. This node will cause breach hives to spawn outside of the Hiveborn domains on the Atlas.
Oh, that's badass.
And this one will give Aelith additional abilities that you can use while attacking a hive. Like this one, which causes all Hiveborn in the next wave to be magic, drastically increasing their difficulty in exchange for way more items. There are also nodes that allow you to control your rewards, like this one, which adds a set of new lineage supports to the Marshal of Zesht. Or this one, which lets you control which womb gifts you will get.
Let's go, man. That's so
There's
cool.
also some nodes that affect the Genesis tree, like this one, which will cause Zesht to
By
drop.
the way, it's a really good breath of fresh air to see that there are actually like...
There's also
Hold on.
some nodes that affect the Genesis tree.
It actually is a breath of fresh air to see that there are actually like keystone nodes that have up to like 4 at least options. Like I was worried, like we saw one of them that was like with the shrines and that was 2 options. And then we saw another example that had 3 options. I honestly think that it'd be really cool if it got like super specific. There was like a keystone in there, had like 10 different options. Like you had to really think about which one you're gonna do because you're saying yes to 1 and no to 9. Maybe not that extreme. But like 4, 5, maybe even 6 for some like special keystones, you know, depending on like what the topic is, obviously. I think that'd be really, really cool.
There's also some nodes that affect the Genesis tree, like this one, which will cause Zesht to drop his head, which when returned to the Genesis tree, will grow a grasping orchid on the side of it.
Ooh.
You'll have to experiment to find out what this thing is good for. Putting rings on its fingers seems to make it happy.
Okay, so you can put up to 60 rings on. And then you click exchange, and I assume it eats all the rings and it gives you some crazy amalgam. Oh my god. Hey, yo, they didn't even do the outro.
Happy. Drastically
Yo, wait, I mean, this looks so cool.
increasing the difficulty.
I love the wave system. It's like they're adding a roguelike-ish into the game in the form of this new breach. Like, it looks so damn cool. I'm so excited for this patch, man. I'll see you all in the next video. I mean, this is so hype. Thank you all for watching. Comment down below what league mechanic of all the ones that have been reworked, and Abyss, of course, and Vault Temple, are you going to be focusing on first? Like, as soon as you reach maps, like, what are you going to be seeking out? Give a like to the video if you did like it, and also if you do like the content, please subscribe. I've been doing daily uploads this whole month basically, and it's not going to stop anytime soon. We're going to be going crazy during the actual patch. I'm going to be streaming every day when the patch drops. Tomorrow, definitely I'm going to be making a video, hopefully like live streaming and recording a video going over the patch notes with my friend. We'll probably make an episode of the Simply Divine podcast talking about everything that's happened in the past week since the last episode, and also talking about the contents of the patch notes. It's going to be super, super exciting. A lot of content coming. I've been really enjoying making Path of Exile 2 content, and hopefully you guys have really been enjoying watching it. So, with all that being said, won't talk you to death. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.